Hey there! So, welcome to my first ever book haul on BookTube. At the end of the year, there have been some good book sales, so I couldn't not get some books. One of the bookshops that I usually shop at had a um 443 deal going on, so I couldn't say no. And here we are. I'm gonna start with the novels and I'm gonna go into comics and manga at the end. Starting with the first one, this is actually one that I'm currently listening on audio, so basically it doesn't even count for the TBR, right? That is Guards by Terry Pratchett. I've already read, I think, about 5 books in the Discworld series, and now I'm finally reading Guards, which is just talked about a lot, and a lot of people really love the Night Watch kind of series within the Discworld, and I'm already really enjoying it as well. Discworld, of course, is a huge series, and this is the first one in the Night Watch. This one also has a dragon in it, and we love dragons, so of course, I'm really enjoying it. I'm listening to it on audio in German, but I'm kind of collecting these gorgeous hardcovers. I believe they're published in England by Glance. So I couldn't resist. Look at the shimmery dragon. Next up, one of my goals for this year is to read another short story collection, but the short stories being all written by the same author. And so after years of having, had my eye on this one, I finally got a Ted Chiang book. This one is called Stories of Your Life and Others. I believe these are all science fiction short stories. I really don't know anything about this, but I've just heard so many good things. I want to try to read some more science fiction. I want to read more short stories. And I've almost bought this like multiple times before. And apparently, there are 8 stories in here that tell the tale of human emotion and scientific rationalism. So we'll see. Hopefully, I really will enjoy this collection. I'm probably thinking maybe I'll read like one story a month kind of thing. We'll see. February maybe. I definitely don't want to put this off for too long and kind of lose my momentum with it. So hopefully this one will get started in February. And then the next one I got is actually also a short fiction collection, but quite a different one. Well, it's certainly a short story collection that you're probably not going to read all the way through at once, and that is Brandon Sanderson's Arcanum Unbounded. I've already read a couple stories that are in here. Like I've already read The Emperor's Soul, for example, but I just really wanted the full collection so that I don't have to go out and purchase all these individual ebooks or small novellas. And there are also some essays in here about the different worlds in the Cosmere, which sounds very interesting. And this just felt like a staple to have, like it just needed to be in my Cosmic collection someday I needed to get it, and this was the day that I decided it was time. Yeah, just really glad to have this one on my shelf now. Okay, now moving into my comics that I got. This one is kind of a science fiction fantasy comic that I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. It's Saga Blue. It's Saga Volume 11 by Brian K. Vaughan with art from Fiona Staples. I've been following this series for many years, and now that their kind of break is over, once in a while we get a new volume. I always wait until, the bound volumes of these are released, and I'm very excited to continue reading on. It's just always a blast to read one of these. And then another new release in a series that I'm reading is Heartstopper Volume 5 by Alice Oseman. I absolutely adore Heartstopper. These comics always bring such a huge smile to my face. The author doesn't shy away from some darker themes as well, but for the most part, this is definitely a feel-good series. And the 5th one came out in December, and I'm like internally I'm battling whether I should pick this up right away or part of me also kind of wants to save this for like a rainy day. do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I absolutely know that once I will pick this up, I'm gonna love it. Next up, I picked up volume 6 of Skip and Loafer. I talked about this series in my top 5 books of the year, which I'll link maybe if I can figure out how to do that. I've been really, really loving this series last year, and this just came out in the middle of January. It takes place around Valentine's Day, I believe, so I'm probably going to save this one until February, though it's hard. It's hard to do that. Also, look at this cute back. Like, look at all the cute animals. Can't wait to continue on with this series. And then last but not least, I also picked up 2 volumes of Yona and the Dawn. I picked up volume 5 and volume 6, just kind of slowly building my Yona of the Dawn collection. I've read the first 2. I'm in the middle of book 3, which I'll talk about another time, but yeah, I just know that I'm going to enjoy it. I've seen the anime a long time ago, and now I finally decided to pick up the manga. Since these are such quick reads, I just want to make sure that I always have the next couple view on hand. Yeah, that's it. Those are all the books that I got for myself. I'm really, really looking forward to all of them. Tell me in the comments down below, have you read any of these? Are you also reading some of these series? I would love to know. And I will see you next time. Bye.